Hey guys, so today it's going to be a quick, easy, simple look. I've already got my foundation on. Next up, I'm going to perk up my tired eyes with Eyeluminator. This stuff is magic. It just helps to brighten up underneath the eye area, wakes up those eyes, and you can immediately see the difference from one side to the other. Today I'm going to use Clove's Shadowsense as my contour. This is a highly pigmented cream to powder color, so you do have some time to blend away. You just need a small amount. I'm going to use an angled fluffy brush to just go ahead and blend it towards the hairline. You have almost like a 3 shape on the face, and that's the quickest and easiest way to contour. Just contour and blend really well. Once you've finished blending with your contour brush, go ahead and take your foundation brush, and what you're going to do is just lightly buff over the whole area so it kind of blurs everything out and gives you a really smooth, flawless finish. So along the nose area, you just want to make sure you use a really tiny amount. Go ahead and blend that through. And I just squeeze my brush so that I get a little bit more of a precise blended effect. And then you're all set. Just go ahead and buff with your foundation brush again. So if you really want to sculpt out those cheekbones, take your highlighter shade and apply a small amount underneath your cheekbone and blend, and then take a small amount above your cheekbone, and that is your highlighting. So the highlighting really helps to brighten the whole look. You're going to finish off with a little along the center of the forehead and along the center of the nose, and then you're ready for your eyeshadows. We're going to multitask with those same 2 shadow colors. So the Clove goes on your lid and also the crease, and just go ahead and blend that well. And you're also going to take that same color along the lower lash line. The Sandstone Pearl is going to be your highlighter underneath the brow bone. It is also going to double up as your concealer. And look at that, we're going to use it at the edge to just correct and clean up your eyeshadow so you have a really lifted finish. And then once blended in, go ahead and take your foundation brush to go ahead and blur out any edges. So I'm just placing a little bit of the Sandstone Pearl and pressing it into place by the tear duct, and also just lightly over the lower lid on the inside corner. And look at this, how it just gives your eyeshadow a little bit more dimension. So my brows are done a little differently now. I use our brow gel, which is amazing. It actually has Capixyl in there, so it helps your brows grow. So if you've had pencil thin brows, you clearly need this. It is a clear gel that helps to brush your brows into place. It gives them a lot more dimension and shape. And because it has Capixyl, it's actually going to help your brows grow. You would use this 2 times a day. I find there's a huge difference when I use the brow gel and when I don't. And I let the brow gel set for a little bit before going in and filling in any sparse areas. Doing it this way, I find I actually use a lot less product and it looks so much more defined. So I usually draw a line along the bottom edge and then just lightly flick up tiny hair strokes in the front, and then do a line along the top edge, and then go ahead and fill any gaps in. Look at that, ta-da! So with the liner, this is a newer technique too. I take a little bit of the liner and just do a small flick on the end and line real close to the lash line, almost in the hairs. And then I use a flat brush, or you can use an angle brush, and just smooth that color into the lash line and kind of soften out that edge, the flick, so that it's not as clearly defined, and then brush it along the lower lash line. This just gives a much softer effect for lining, and you can go back in and thicken it out if you'd like and just keep smudging it So it gives the illusion of having a wing, but it's a much more softer effect. So once you're happy with your line, go ahead and blend it out with a fluffy brush and then repeat the process on the other side. So here's a little tip to get really thick, voluminous lashes. I've already applied a coat of the thickening mascara. Now I'm actually going to apply 2 coats of our 3-in-1 lash primer. This stuff has Archipixel in there also, which means it's helping to grow your lashes and condition them. Let it set for a second and go in with a final coat of your Volumeintense mascara. This one is the waterproof, so it seals everything in. Love the brush because it's a little bit thicker and fuller, so it really helps to separate everything out and gives you those long, voluminous, glam lashes. Seriously, this gives you such a thick and full lash. You're going to absolutely love it. Make sure that you coat the top of your lashes and the inside corner. Don't forget the bottom lashes too. Just give them a nice coating just so that it balances everything out. So that is the finished look. Wow, those lashes just look amazing, don't they? So if you have any questions on these products, please connect with me and you can find all of these products and more on my website.